So are you someone who just blindly swipes their credit card whenever they go to make a purchase? Well, what if I told you that you've been using your credit card wrong this entire time? By understanding the simple yet often misunderstood concept of interest-free days will not only give you more time to repay your purchases, but also help you better manage your cash flow and also ensure that you never have to pay a single dollar of interest again. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. For those who are new here, my name is Raymond, and on this channel, we are all about maximizing value from our credit cards, so consider subscribing to the channel. So interest-free days, it seems like a pretty simple concept, but it actually isn't, and let me explain. So interest-free days, as the name suggests, is the amount of time where you aren't charged any interest on the purchases that you've made on your card. And if you don't pay the amount back at the end of that period, then you'll begin being charged interest. Simple enough, right? Now, the most common mistake that I see people making with this concept is thinking that the number of interest-free days starts from the date of your purchase. So let's say you purchased a new phone on the 1st of May for $1,000 and your credit card gives you up to 55 days of interest-free. Now, you might think that you have until the 24th of June, which would be equivalent to 55 days until you have to pay back that $1,000 to the credit card company before you start being charged interest. Now, if you thought that was how interest-free days worked, then unfortunately, you've been wrong this entire time. Now, don't feel bad. I myself had that same understanding just a few months ago. So how interest-free days really works is that they start from the beginning of your credit card statement period and runs all the way to the payment due date. And so it doesn't actually start from when you actually make your purchase. So I've got one of my recent credit card statements on the screen here, and you'll notice that the credit card statement runs from the 4th of April all the way to the 2nd of May. And then my payment due date is on the 29th of May. Another way to interpret these dates is that any purchases that you make between your statement period, so between the 4th of April to the 2nd of May, has to be paid back in full by the 29th of May, or else you'll begin to be charged interest. Now, hopefully you're beginning to get a picture of how interest-free days actually work, but to make it crystal clear, let's work through an example. Using the dates from my credit card statement, let's assume that we made a purchase on the 4th of April for $1,000, which gives us 55 days of interest-free days until the 29th of May, where we would have to pay it back in full, or else we'd start to be charged interest. Now, in the second scenario, let's assume that we made that same $1,000 purchase, except this time it's on the 1st of May instead. Now, in this situation, we only have 28 days of interest-free days until the 29th of May. Now, another common unknown fact about interest-free days is that if you don't pay back your full balance by the payment due date, then any purchases made in the new statement period will not receive any interest-free days. Yes, you heard that right. This means that even if you had an outstanding balance of just $5 from your previous statement period, any new purchases made on your next statement period will begin accruing interest immediately. The bank won't tell you this on your statement because it's tucked away in the terms and conditions. And this is another reason why it's extremely important to pay off your balance in full every single month so that the interest-free day period will refresh and apply to all new purchases in your next statement period. So what we can take away from all of this is that we want to be more conscious of when we're making our purchases, and specifically for the larger purchases that we're making in life. So for example, if we're buying a new TV or a new mattress, we want to be timing that purchase to be as close to the beginning of our statement periods as possible. This way we maximize the number of interest-free days that we get. And as a result, we can better manage the cash flow that's coming in and out of our accounts. And the other rule is to always pay back our balances in full every single month, to not only not be charged any interest, but also so that the interest-free day will also apply to any new purchases made in the new statement period. And that's all I had for you guys in this video. Hopefully now you understand how interest-free days worked. And if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you're interested in learning more about common credit card mistakes that beginners make sure you check out this video right here.